Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl here, back with another episode and finally getting to my review of the Galaxy S8. S8 Plus. It has been 2 months, have been using these as my daily drivers for the last 60 days, have been blown away with how good these smartphones are. And this review is definitely a bit different. I worked on a project last week with both Telus and Samsung that sent me up north with a bunch of other YouTubers to kind of talk about our experiences with the S8 and what we really loved about them. I hope you guys enjoy this one. And yes, this does tie into the S8 giveaway, which I'll announce at the end, so make sure you watch the rest of this video as you don't want to miss those details. So each of us talked about what we like using or our favorite features of the S8s as we've all had them for the past little while. Personally, I do prefer the form factor of the smaller S8 over the S8 Plus, 6.2 inch display, 5.8 inch. This kind of just fits into your pocket better and isn't as large to hold, but if you grab either, I don't think you'll be disappointed. My favorite feature has to be the design. If you haven't had the chance to get your eyes on this guy yet, it is hands down the best looking device of 2017. Enough said. No more questions asked. The entire device is seamless, glass on both ends, and the jaw-dropping edge-to-edge display really puts this in another class of its own. Even if you're not a techie, just take a simple glance, you'll be impressed, as everyone that I've asked has said this is a beautiful phone. And usually with beauty and design, there's a compromise in usability. That isn't the case on the S8. This guy is still IP68 certified. You can take this into a pool, you can get sprayed with water guns, you can slide on a slip and slide, and if you're that dangerous, you can get sprayed with a Sea-Doo and get dunked in a lake. Just slightly pooping myself when that Sea-Doo was coming close to me. And maybe the only design flaw which people have been complaining about a lot is the fingerprint sensor placement on the back. And I do get it, it's kind of a weird spot, it's next to the camera, but you either get used to it or you can kind of do what I do, use the iris scanner, and I don't really have to use that anymore. Maybe my second favorite feature of the S8, and I know the iris scanner isn't new per se to the S8 in general, just really nice to start using it again, almost forgot how handy it is, and I don't really need to worry about my fingerprints guy on the back. So next off is the speed and performance. And we've come to a time in 2017, I'll even say back last year in 2016, any flagship that you grab will whiz through everything that you throw at it. The S8 is no exception. Everything is lightning quick, super quick and snappy, playing the latest games, 3D intensive apps, multitasking, even looking up how to cook your favorite s'more over a fire, you can do on the S8 without any hint of lag. Anything that you throw at this guy, it will crunch through without a problem. And maybe one little nitpicky thing I'll say, TouchWiz still isn't as good as stock Android. That can be solved with a stock launcher. And Bixby, I still use Google Assistant. I can see what Samsung's trying to do, but I would have loved the option to have Google Assistant on the swipe left feature. Next off is the camera, where we haven't seen too much of an upgrade from last year's 12 megapixel sensor. Slightly better f1.7 and slightly better software optimizations. Autofocus was lightning quick, and yes, we managed to snag people slipping across that slip and slide without any problems. The S8 is still one of the best cameras that you'll see on a smartphone. Maybe slightly oversaturated photos, but still, nothing you can't correct in post, and for sharing photos amongst your friends, I think it's perfect. Next off is a question that a lot of you have been asking to cover in this review is the battery life. On the S8, we've got a 3000 milliamp hour battery. Over 2 months, I haven't noticed any decline in performance. And yes, the phone will last you the entire day, no matter how much you use it, no matter how much you browse Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, do that cycle again. 4 hours later, yeah, your phone will still be on. Maybe this is where the S8 Plus does shine a bit better. It's got a 3500 milliamp hour battery, and I've actually used that a day and a half, even 2 days with moderate usage. So maybe consider that one when you're purchasing your phone. The S8s, of course, do support wireless charging, so no matter how many activities you get up to throughout the day, you're all tuckered out by the end. Simply throw that onto your desk where that charging plate is. When you do end up waking up, your phone will be fully juiced up for your next round of activities. The very last thing which I'll mention, which is kind of overlooked in a lot of reviews, is it comes with a pair of AKG headphones, which is a nice little bonus and a nice touch, Samsung, which I wish more manufacturers did. These are the best sounding stock headphones that you'll get out of any smartphone, blows anything away, And yes, the 3.5mm headphone jack lives. Anyways, that will wrap up my revisited review of the Galaxy S8. I think it's the best smartphone on the market in planet Earth at this exact moment, and if you're in the market, I can't recommend it more. Grab it, you won't be disappointed. And big shout outs to Telus for having the S8 Escape event. Had a ton of fun, hoping you guys enjoyed the footage, and I had a ton of fun meeting a lot of YouTubers, collabing and shooting some sweet footage. They do have Canada's largest and fastest network, and they are powering this giveaway, so make sure you check the details. They are linked down below. You can actually have daily entries, so make sure you get your name in on a daily basis, as you wouldn't want to miss out on your very own S8. Hope you guys enjoyed this change up of a review, and I will catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes or in one of my vlogs. Peace.